2 years later, and I've finally gotten round to posting part 2 of my Battlestar Galactica project. I don't imagine too many of you have lost much sleep waiting for this to be posted, but if you did, here's a reminder of how part 1 ended. This is of course Ravel's 132 Colonial Viper. Maybe it's a little too weathered, but then my idea was to create a diorama using US Navy bits and bobs. The paint job looks more like a very dirty carrier-based aircraft, so maybe it's okay. The first addition was this Verlinden electric power cart. This was the first resin kit I've ever made, so it was a little daunting. Cleanup was even less fun than it usually is. I was certainly convinced I was inhaling a lungful of disease-inducing resin dust with every breath, even though I had a mask on. It went together very easily, which I guess is no real surprise given it's really just a box on wheels. I seem to recall only the steering column gave me any trouble at all, although, to be honest, I can't remember why. I added a fuel hose made from a length of copper wire. It's probably stuck in the exhaust, but that's artistic license for you. The paint job was quite straightforward. It's not easy to see here, but I've used red-brown as a pre-shade under the Tamiya yellow main colour. I've also made a really crude mask job for the G5 insignia, but once it was scratched up for the weathering, you didn't really notice how poor it was. I'm quite happy with how this went together. The chipping looks quite nice, and Tamiya red clear worked well on what I assume are reflectors, although I'm probably wrong about what they are. Well, that's the cart done, so now I need somewhere for it to roll around. I was stuck for a base, until I happened across a cake stand like these ones. A dab of paint later, I had myself a nice hangar deck. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Now I needed some deck crew. I had real trouble finding suitable figures for this, until I stumbled across these 3D printed beauties from Reedoak. Absolutely gorgeous. The painting was done using Vallejo's rust and chipping paint set. Well, certainly not the intended use for that set, but it's effective nonetheless. Next I needed a ladder. Now you can buy a 3D printed version of this, and it looks really nice, but money doesn't grow on trees, so I decided to make one out of copper wire and balsa wood. I cut up a small metal basket for the steps, and you know what? It looks terrible, but you get what you pay for. That was the last piece of the jigsaw, and here's the finished diorama. Was it all worth it? Well, I made the Reader's Gallery of fine scale modelers, so let's say yes.